So, Jay, when you saw that at the time, pre-match, what did you make of it? And now you know what Rossini was upset about. What are your thoughts on it now?
Again, I think it's just one of those things that happen in every single game. It happens all the time.
What does? As in, when plays in your half or a manager having a go?
When the goalkeeping coach from the other side will come and stand in your half, in the opposition half, and the goalkeeper's kicking long balls. That's just what happens. But I can understand his frustrations, that's for sure, because he's like saying, you know,
what did you think when
my team are warming up?
What did you think when you were warming up and the opposition?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, especially for me personally. Like I used to do a lot of quick feet drills around kind of where the halfway line is before I go in. So, and I see balls coming over near me, you know, because not every kick's going to be accurate. So they're going to be flying over your head. Sometimes they've like whistled past me. It's frustrating. You look back and you say, what are you doing? So I can understand that, but I actually really like the way Rossini handles the media. I like the way he speaks. He's all about business. He's all about winning, and those little inches and millimeters that can help you get their upper hand. You know, you want to use that. Maybe Arsenal did do those kind of things intentionally to, kind of take the players off their game. I'm not too sure, but maybe so.
Because I suppose one point would be that Arsenal were saying, we're at home, this is our stadium, this is our pitch, we will go wherever we like.
I mean, there is sportsmanship. I mean, look, he's over the halfway line, that's what I'm talking about. So, like, he's receiving the ball from the goalkeeper there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking goal kicks, he's, hitting the sidewinders over the defender's head. That's what he's practicing, because they're going to do that in games. But he's saying, I don't mind you doing it, but just stay in your half. It's that simple. And he's got upset about it because, and he's right. He's right. They should respect, Arsenal should respect. I know Arsenal are at home, but Arsenal should show the sportsmanship and the respect to do their warm-up in their half and then Chelsea's warm-up in Chelsea's half. But it's going to be funny going forward for the rest of the season because a lot of people are going to be looking at this now and see how Chelsea do their warm-ups.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Well, let's have a listen to what the journalists John Cross and Henry Winter said on Back Pages tonight about it.
I challenge everyone, I think, really, to have a look at warm-ups up and down Premier League games this weekend, and I guarantee you will see a fair number of goalkeeping coaches or coaches knocking balls to their goalkeepers to then ping it long and practice their long kicking. That's what happened, and the ball was going into Chelsea's half. It's quite a common occurrence. It happens most weeks.
I'm sure some Chelsea fans will quite like it, that he's being a little bit feisty. But if you do things like that, do it after you've won. Don't do it when it looks a little bit like, is he trying to distract, or is that just him? I think an element of it is Liam. He has this huge belief in himself. 6 wins in 8 games is a good start. His career started superbly, but just tone it down a little bit with your public comments.
Tone it down a bit with the public comments. I know that you disagree with that because you've just said how good he is with the media.
Oh, I mean, he's been asked a question, right? If he's been asked a question, he's answering the question.
And he's answered it honestly, which is what we want.
Exactly.
We want people to answer it honestly.
That's what I don't like it when I hear managers sit on the fence saying, oh, we'll see this. And, I prefer you to just be straight to the point. That's why I said I like what Rossini is doing. He's being very honest, very blunt, telling people the way it is, answering the question the way it's been asked. And I think it's good. And he does have a very valid point because it is frustrating. I've been in that situation. And what if it does hit a player in the face? What if one of these keepers miskicked the ball?
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it hit people's, backs and legs, but I've not hit it. I've not seen it hit someone in the face. But if that happens, then what? When someone's not looking at the ball and it comes from like 60 yards and hits you in the back of the head, you're going to feel it. That's going to hurt. That could affect you for the game.
Is the general feeling, people on those pitches in the warm-up, the actual footballers, is the general feeling that you stick in your half, you do not go over the halfway line? Because when you talk about the goalkeeping coaches collecting like practice goal kicks, I do see that a lot. It does seem like it's unwritten rule that is allowed.
No, one thing is for sure, Chelsea would have their goalkeeping coach doing the same thing at some point before. But obviously this is Rossini. He is the new manager. So, he won't like it. And he's probably said to his coaching staff now, I don't want to see you going in the opposition half, receiving kicks from the goalkeeper. You need to stay in your half. because people are going to look at it now. But there's no doubt about it. Every team does it. And it's just one of them things, you pull them up on it or you just let it go.
Huge result for Arsenal when you consider what they are chasing, the big trophy, 9 points clear of Manchester City.
Yeah, and it was a really good result because it was a toughly contested match. They had to work really hard to create opportunities, to also limit Sunderland, because Sunderland play in a system whereby the very good transitional moments, when they get the ball, they've got players up front that will hold it up. Saliba in moments in the game was tested a lot. The goal that Zubimendi scores is a brilliant finish, and that almost just let everyone relax a little bit, which then I think allowed the fluidity of Arsenal to probably shine through. And then in the end, great to see Gyökeres getting 2 goals again and sort of quieting some of the criticism as to whether he is the striker that they really do want at the top of the tree.
We will get to Gyökeres in just a moment. I'm wondering if you think they required a lot of patience and showed that in the build-up and the wait for that opening goal.
Very much so. And
a heated touchline dispute before Arsenal's Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Chelsea has sparked debate over whether the Gunners showed a lack of respect. Chelsea head coach Liam Rosenior accused Arsenal of breaching unwritten etiquette by encroaching into Chelsea's half during the pre-match warm-up at the Emirates Stadium. Sky Sports cameras captured Rosenior angrily confronting Arsenal staff, shouting for them to stay in their designated area, insisting teams traditionally warm up separately on each half. Rosenior later explained his frustration, stating there are certain etiquettes in football, and that Arsenal's actions disrupted Chelsea's preparation and lacked respect toward his team. He emphasized it wasn't the players involved but clarified he holds no broader grudge against Arsenal or Mikel Arteta, calling it an isolated moment. The incident fueled discussions on Sky Sports panels, with some viewing it as a minor breach of protocol common in high-stakes games, while others backed Rosenior's stance on maintaining boundaries. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta reportedly apologized to Rosenior afterward, and his coaching staff followed up with conciliatory gestures. Despite the pre-match tension, Arsenal progressed to the final with a 1-0 win, 4-2 aggregate, thanks to a late Kai Havertz goal. The spat highlighted the intensity of the rivalry but ultimately proved a sideshow to the on-pitch drama. Please like and subscribe for more updates.